Saw a lady on TV, she was born without arms. Literally, she was born with her hands attached to her shoulders, and that was sad. But then they said, Lola does not know the meaning of the word can't. And that to me was actually kind of worse in a way, you know? Not only does she not have arms, but she doesn't understand simple contractions.
Ever since Seth Rogen has been placed upon the throne of comedy, I've always felt it was kind of ill-deserved. I mean, let's face it, you look at his acting in his previous movies, with maybe one or two exceptions, he's played pretty much the same person in every movie. He's becoming like Will Ferrell. However, he wasn't that bad in his newest movie with Adam Sandler, Funny People. There was a lot to enjoy in this movie. The first scene is footage taken from backstage of SNL back in the Sandler, Myers, Farley, Spade days, then goes into Adam Sandler in his home, basically playing a lonely comedian who's being crushed under the weight of his fame and stardom, forcing everyone he loves away, only to find he has 6 months to live. His counterpart in this movie, played by Seth Rogen, is a struggling stand-up comedian trying to work his way up from the bottom, constantly surrounded by people more famous than him who love nothing more than to rub it in his face. Sandler offers Seth a job writing jokes for him, and then through the process of the movie, we see Adam Sandler dealing with his ever-slipping mortality, while Seth Rogen, inspired by hanging out with the grief-ridden Sandler, begins to get better at stand-up. Some people who saw the Apatow tag in this movie might be a bit confused, since this sounds more like a tear-jerking drama than a side-splitting comedy, and it is a drama. But there is still some Apatowism sprinkled in there. While the people I saw this movie with absolutely hated it, I enjoyed seeing a more serious movie coming from the dynamic duo of stupid comedies. Sections of stand-up were funny, as was some of the dialogue, aside from Sandler's constant dick jokes, but I guess those two pretty much go hand in hand by this point. And it also was entertaining to see the random celebrities in the movie doing cameos like Justin Long, Andy Dick, Norm Macdonald, and a literal ton more, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone. It was also entertaining to watch people who you previously thought were on complete opposite sides of the spectrum interacting with each other, like the scene where Ray Romano gets yelled at by Eminem. I only have one complaint with this movie, but it's a big one. Eric Bana. Could they have gotten someone who wouldn't have been so insistent on having as much screen time as humanly possible for his tiny, tiny parts? Towards the end of the movie, Adam Sandler sleeps with his ex-wife, and then her husband, played by Eric Bana, of course, comes home early and invites Seth and Adam to sleep over, which spirals down to the climax of the movie, where Adam and Seth have a fight, and Adam realizes how much he's alienated people, which is fine, but that scene, which spanned out roughly 4 days in movie time, spanned out about 45 minutes in theater time, and could have been maybe 15 minutes maximum. I almost wanted the rest of the movie to spiral down from that, so I could have hated the movie because of it, but the movie picks right back up from where it was before that whole situation, and ends beautifully, making me wonder why we had to suffer through that. There weren't any stand-up bits, or even many jokes in that scene. It was supposed to show Adam trying to regain his life he had lost and paying the price for it, but it took way too long to get to that point. Otherwise, I thought this was one of the better Apatow movies I've seen. I felt that the cast, who I usually find very lazy and redundant, really stepped it up and brought their A-game to this one. Of course, if you don't enjoy movies in which you have to think and soak up the message and would rather watch a mindless comedy with nothing but dick and fart jokes, you'll probably hate this movie. So to you, I suggest going to that good old security blanket that you call Superbad.
I get it, it's funny. You know I'm making money. That's funny. Cool like an Easter bunny. You get it, I'm on it. I got the milk and honey.